That was pretty good timing.
Boom, baby, we're live.
Hell
What's up,
yeah.
everybody?
Poe, Poe, Poe.
All right, let's tweet out this link to the minions. Brandon's like, where the hell are you guys?
Good morning.
Got this link to the minions. Yeah, all right, baby. This is Buttsketeers, the Three Buttsketeers, episode number 9.
Wow, 9 of them. It only took us like 2 years.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, yeah, we've been doing this for like 6 months. Oh no, yeah, it's a really fucking long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a couple of my friends, like I knew, like, Tyler I Am, True Withers has done like, he started a couple of months ago, and he's very consistent with how he does his, and he's done like 42 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it's definitely just my fault because, like, my life has been super turbulent, but I'm, like, all settled now, so we can just do it regularly. Yeah.
Every day, we got to catch up. It is every day.
I'd be down to do it every single day.
We're not talking about the podcast anymore, are we?
Talking about sex.
Yeah. Oh, I was not talking about either of those things, but yeah.
So
Justin, how's being a father of two?
Have Brandon on here later, right? Brandon Wardell, the teen.
Yeah, man.
Shooter.
Yes,
Brandon
a
Wardell.
legitimately famous person is coming on.
Wow. Yeah, Brandon is like, we had Ghazi and we had Trill Ballins, and they are like there's not even any words to describe them, but they are so spectacular, and love them, and the crowd loves them. They're the people's champs. But Brandon is legitimately famous. I was just saying to Jacob before you came in, Justin, like now I'm like even further down, like the least famous person. So I gotta get me a contract.
You got to do something here.
Yeah.
I do think Tom has the most people willing to die for him on the internet, though.
That's true.
Well, we're all gonna have to die together.
That's superlative.
I'm dying on the inside.
Oh man. Well, does anybody have anything exciting going on in their life they want to talk about before Brandon comes on real quick?
I'd say that my body has broken down. I went up to New York for Nog over the weekend, and as a 29-year-old man attempting to get a couple of hours of sleep a night and stay up and drink and have fun with friends, it can barely happen anymore. There's many pictures of me. We finally, after Nog, everybody went back, and we were all, just being jubilant at, hey, everything went well and this is good. And I think that, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I'll just say that I think Nicholas Jar came as someone's +1, and then but they came at a time where they weren't letting anybody in because we were at capacity. So whether that's true or not, and I'm supposed to say that, we're going to run with that and say that Nicholas Jar was denied entry into Nog because it was so poppin'. But I just fell asleep. Everyone, there's a couple of pictures on the internet of me just slumped in my chair.
I saw it. That was such a you can't hide the fact that you're a dad. You passed out drunk at a party in a room full of people, but you weren't fully slouched over and you weren't leaned back. You were just like.
No, you were sitting up. You were ready to take care of a child if it came up at any point.
Yeah, my hands were it was just kind of like I was praying, or that I was really taking introspection into my life and not liking anything that I was seeing.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a little bit of like a Weekend at Bernie's thing, except no glasses, so it's just really creepy.
But it was fun, man. My body is finally recovering after 2 days. I didn't go into work either these last 2 days. So.
No way.
By about Friday, I'll be okay, I think.
You had to take off work because of the fucking damage you did. That's rad.
Yeah, I don't really go out much anymore either. My buddy's bachelor party was a couple weekends ago, and we rented a school bus, and I was blacked by probably 11:30 and just slept on the school bus the rest of the night. Everywhere else we went, I was asleep on the school bus.
I've been taking it very, very easy with the partying, and I got to tell you guys, I feel better than I have in months. So yeah, just want to let you know that I'm better than you. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tom.
I've been doing
Like,
that.
very clear that you actually like have dominion over your urges.
Oh no, I don't at all. I'm a disaster. But I've been trying to just be, a normal adult. Even boring, maybe. Who knows?
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah. Well, now I moved in with the girl bro dude, and we adopted little kitten who I'll get on the camera later. But yeah, man, things are great. Work's good. A little crazy because of the holidays, but yeah, I'm back in it. I'm feeling good. I'm thriving. My
Sweet.
dick still is completely non-functional, but other than that, everything's
Yeah.
good. All right, you guys want to get Brandon in here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, all right.
As long as anybody's watching, anyways.
Let me invite this little starlet.
We convinced Brandon to show his dick on. We'll get now we're coming to the stage. Brandon Wardell. He's in the green room right now in the Google green room.
This has got to be Brandon because his Avi looks to be that Lil B in the Sunshine picture.
Yeah, that's a strong possibility.
Oh man, dude, it was so hard for me when we had Ghazi on not to say his real name because like I knew like I don't know, Jacob, if you how long you guys were interacting like before we all like became so tight, but like when I first met him like he had a different handle, like I
Right.
call him by his name, and so like I was at least I'm pretty sure I didn't slip up and like reveal his identity, but yeah, it's that was stressful for me. So I'm glad that we can all just refer to each other like by our other names because I was afraid of blowing Ghazi's cover.
Yeah, I think his real name is Byron, right?
Yeah, Byron Smokestack McGillicuddy.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't believe, but it's true.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a family name.
They yeah, I'm trying to. We took some Christmas pictures with the family out in front of a tree earlier today.
That's adorable.
So I really wanted to get into the spirit of like how we, like every one of our guests is, a white man, and we are white men, and so I wanted to make sure that I was ready to be a white man when I came on here. So my entire family dressed up in Christmas-themed garb and took a picture in front of a big old tree earlier. So I'm ready to fucking sketeer some butts. I'll tell you that much.
Dude, Justin, how is your eggnog consumption been this winter? Because I know last winter, and I was super psyched on it, you were really deep in the nogging.
I had a problem. I had a huge problem last year.
Well, it's the kind of problem that's fun, and we enjoy it.
Yeah, well, it's been, I think it's 3 years now running. 4 years, I think. 4 years ago, I think.
That you've been drunk
at
all
first
the
was like,
time.
I tried, and I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like this. And then 3 years ago, it was like, oh, yeah, like more about, like, lean in the nog, and, like, jokes and stuff like that, and whatever. And then last year, it got real dark. There's a picture you can find it, like, I went into, like, I literally told the customer service at the food line next to my house in Columbia that when they got the eggnog in to call me.
Holy shit.
I went up there, and there's a picture, I'll find it. And I literally bought, I think, 5 or 6 different brands of eggnog at the same time. And those don't really have a long shelf life, so you have to consume it.
Oh my god, dude. Yo,
I was spending hundreds of dollars, not only on the nog itself, but then the liquor and stuff that goes in it. And I'm trying, bourbon, whiskey, cognac, Cavassier, brandy, apple pie moonshine, like beer. Like I'm trying it all to find the right concoction. And yeah, dude, like I really at one point I drank like a significant amount, like an entire gallon. I mixed up like a gallon of nog and I drank it one night.
God.
I lost 6 pounds the next day because I shit out a portion of my small intestine. But yeah, that was a dark time. This time I've only had a couple of glasses. since I'm living with my in-laws right now, since we sold the house in Columbia and we're looking for one here, like they don't really drink a lot, so I still have some liquor that I'll mix with it every now and then. But yeah, I've toned it down to a respectable level. I'm not so bloated and distended in my belly and gaseous. So
yeah, I mean,
this year I'm flying high. I'm feeling like Tom Brody, baby. But also too, like I get that itch, and like right now, who knows? Maybe halfway through the podcast, I've got some unopened nog down there that goes bad like the 28th, I think. So maybe we crack into it and just like pour in some like Monster Energy, and then like some of the beer from the brewery that I'm working at.
Hell yeah.
Watch me throw up live on the internet.
So as our sommelier, what was the best combination you found?
Dude, brandy, without a doubt, brandy, and then put a little bit of splash of like Jack Fire or something in there for like a little bit of cinnamon if you like that. But then some apple pie moonshine, hands down the two best. I drank a ton of like Bullet and like more like bourbon and stuff like that, and then I switched over to brandy and cognac, and like the brandy was by far my favorite. And then that little bit of apple pie moonshine gets you fucked up real quick.
Yeah, I hear moonshine does that.
Yeah, just a smidge.
I was thinking about moonshine today. Somebody made a comment about I forget, but I ended up thinking about like white lightning, like isopropyl alcohol, and like drinking kinds of alcohol that make you go blind. And yeah, if anybody out there's doing that, tweet at me and let me know how that feels. That's dope. I know there's somebody out there's been drunk on hand sanitizer. I respect all that.
Yeah, I respect like what kind of like mindset you have to be in or whatever to just be like, I'm going to do this, and you can't like half-ass it. It's not like you can just be like drink a little bit of hand sanitizer. And then,
yeah, because it's not.
Like, no, I'm gonna get drunk. I have to imagine that you just have to be just like squirting just gobs of it into your gullet, just your maw full of sanitizer. That's I remember there's a kid in like 8th grade that drank Brute cologne.
Oh fuck! Why?
Like, cologne or whatever has alcohol in it. Like you get that bad, but yeah, the kid, as every 8th grader is given as they start gym class in the 8th grade, they're given us a bottle of Brute cologne to just overpower the olfactory senses of all women in a 25-mile radius.
I gotta say, you guys are both looking as more handsome than I've ever seen you. You guys are looking great.
Oh, thank you. You too, man. Like, really, you've always been a pretty bitch, but
yeah, I mean, you guys saw the
start looking and feeling better. I can't imagine.
You guys saw the pictures. So on like November 5th or 6th or whatever, I went over the handlebars, no hands, and did a fucking head face dive into the street and just fucking wrecked myself. But like everything's healing up really well. Yeah, like I'm pretty good. Got a scar, but like everything healed really well. Like the doctors were all like, "Oh my god, like it's healing so fast." But then, so I took some time off work, laid low. They took care of me. It was great. But I went back to work, and it turns out that like I can't retain short-term memories almost at all. So things are a little weird. So today I went to the doctor, talked to him about it because my boss made me go to the doctor because she cares. But I don't really like the doctors. But since I have health insurance now, everybody hear that? Big adult over here doing the right thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I went to the doctor today, actually, and I was late, and the receptionist was a total bitch, but that's fine. And I got a referral to go see a neurologist, so hopefully I don't have permanent brain damage. It's a little weird, but the jokes are still flowing, and the dick talk is still flowing, so yeah.
You got your bread and butter.
Everything's cool, yeah, and now it's nice because like since I'm just like dumber than I was, people now like respect it and acknowledge it. So like at work, when I forget shit now, everyone's just like, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay." I'm like, "It's not, but thank you." But yeah, definitely for everybody who's watching, you got to wear a helmet. Like I know they look stupid and only losers wear them, but you never think you're gonna just fucking wreck. But
You
it
have to
happened. It happened to me. All right, where the hell is Brandon? He's having trouble
Probably was
getting
a
on.
teen.
that he hasn't seen the stream.
Let me make sure that I did the right. Yeah, I mean, I definitely sent it to the right address. All right. Now he's trying to invite me to chat. God damn it, Brandon.
That's close.
This is a teen. This is a teen prank. Don't fall for it.
I'm gonna send him another now.
Whatever, like the early 20-year-old kids version of Meat Spin is.
Oh man, I miss Meat Spin. I might open that up right now and just leave it on the whole time.
Yes.
I'm sending him more invites. I'm gonna send him an invite every minute on the minute until he joins this fucking chat. It's like, yeah, now he's been on TV and he's a professional comedian and now he doesn't have to answer my chats anymore. More invites. I'm gonna send him an invite every minute on the minute until he joins. Yes.
Absolutely get it.
What's up?
It's like, yeah, now he's been on TV and he's a professional comedian and now he
Are you
doesn't
guys
have to
hearing
answer
twice?
Right, yeah. Why is it? Let me mute myself.
My internet was broken.
Yes.
Absolutely get it.
What's up?
Oh wait, fuck, I have it fucking open.
He's watching it in simulcast.
Alright, are we good now? Can everyone hear me on time?
Yes.
Nice. Brandon, welcome. Thank you for joining us, dude. This is great.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Did I tell you how I found out about Three Buttsketeers? Because I follow all of you guys, but I didn't know about this for some reason.
It's because it's bad, but yeah.
When it's bad and the infrequency it occurs.
It's a rare cut.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like I did a show at University of Florida, and then this kid was like talking to me afterwards about Twitter, and he was like, "Oh, do you follow Boss Sauce and like this and this?" And he was like, "You ever listen to Three Buttsketeers?" And I was like, "Nah." But then he put me on, he put me on game.
Wow. Wow, shouts to that kid. And shouts for having like the bravery to tell like a semi-famous person to be the word buttsketeer. I would never even admit to that outside
Have
of
you
like.
ever checked out that podcast that has like 8 episodes and they do it once every when they're sober?
Yeah, they're like the Andre 3000 in 2015 of podcast. Dude, so what's up, buddy? What have you been up to?
Yo,
Brandon, give us an update, man. What's going on?
like today?
Yeah.
No, just like in general, like like for the people. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people that are watching this are well aware of you. Like you have a great Twitter presence, and like everyone loves your shit. And anyone who's watching this right now and doesn't follow Brandon, I want you to punch yourself in the fucking face, and then if you're still conscious after that, just go walk into traffic. Or just follow Brandon. It's easier.
That punch yourself in the face button.
Yeah.
Smash it, baby.
Oh yeah, so I'm a stand-up and like a writer and shit, and an actor, I guess.
Yes. All those things.
Very recently. I never really considered myself an actor.
But you're like you're a triple threat, right?
I guess.
You rap too. You rap and you
I
sing.
face DJ. And I know like Ernest does his like, oh well, Ernest, that's like I guess that's like a problematic issue right now. I don't know. We don't need to get into like problematic shit. But he does like the aux cord shit. I have like a ghost DJ. Like I have them jeans ghost DJ for me.
That's awesome.
And I just send him a playlist first, and then show up, and then I'm like on stage the whole time.
And Brandon,
That's my real passion.
Brandon, you're pretty tight. You're pretty tight with the homie Robesman too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like one of my. Yeah, I mean, we're dating. Yeah.
Congratulations, that's nice.
Legitimately 2015's hottest couple.
Yeah. She's a gorgeous girl.
Yeah, official Hollywood power couple. I'm like clearly the bottom. I'm clearly the one taking it, you know.
Yeah.
Like a
Um,
power bottom. I could see where you've got
oh, thank
a little
you.
gusto. With the feature.
I'm more. I feel like I'm like more buff than people realize, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah. We all are. We all are. Actually, since my everyone's been like, Brandon, I'm sure you know, like my thing is basically I don't have any talent, so I just take my shirt off and do dumb shit, and it works out a little bit. But since I my accident a month ago, I went to the doctor today and they weighed me. I've lost like between 10 and 15 pounds. And
Wow.
I did not have weight to lose really, so not psyched about that.
You're not psyched.
No, no.
I'm gonna go buy. What I would do is I would in that diet and like the the get brain damage diet.
The ram your face.
Like I mean, you're talking I can lose 10, 15 pounds like right now and have Obama cover my insurance. Oh my God, dude, you're like Matthew Lesko and Uncle Tony from P90X or whatever right now. Like this.
Yeah.
Tell me I have to like not have good short-term memory for the rest of my life, but I can drop 10, 15 pounds instantly. Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, I can just,
You know what my short-term memory is? Tweets. I'll put it there and I'll remember it later because every night I go back and read my timeline so I can remember what I said.
How often do
in
you
my
check your
brain.
own timeline?
Do what?
How often do you check your own timeline?
probably like every 10 minutes, just to make sure. Well, because now that my memory's fucked, I don't even remember what I tweeted. I never remember my tweets. Do you guys have that too? Like where people
I
like
feel like checking
like-
my own timeline has like ruined every relationship.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, right now my girlfriend just gave me a mean look and shook her head because she agrees with what you just said. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, no, it's bad. I've improved myself. I've
Twitter
had
was
to
the
improve
most
myself.
common like source of an argument for my ex and I. Like that was the biggest fight that we would get in, and it was like once every 2 days.
Oh, then yeah, you have a problem. You're just describing a problem. Like clearly you were the issue there. Like she wasn't on Twitter. You were on Twitter all the time, and that's why I've sort of had to like log out more. I've had to like spend less time on my phone.
That's
So is
Every girl I've dated has brought it up. I'm the issue. It's not them.
So, but is the issue you just reading the timeline like other people's tweets, or is the issue that you're just like you let off a fire tweet and you're just constantly refreshing to see the notifications? That's my issue. It's like I'm gonna let this off and I want to see. Because like a lot of people that follow me are very good, funny @repliers, and so
Right.
yeah, it's great to see the retweets and faves. But like my favorite thing is like doing a joke and then someone else building on it. So like I'm just sitting there like I really get like I follow like almost 1,000 people at this point. Probably only 5 of them I care about. 3 of them are right here. The other one is I don't know who the other one is. But it's five people. You heard it here first. I hate the rest of you. But yeah, I just want to see like the notes. Give me those notes, baby. That sweet engagement. I really don't give a shit what everybody else is talking.
I like, yeah, I used to check notifications too much. Now I just sort of like lean back, and then I check later, and it's like, oh, if it's not at 100 likes, I delete it.
like
You must have the.
Twitter keeps adding all these features that like I don't understand. Like every time I fucking log on, I'm like, what is this button? Like, and then I click it and I'm like, that's a stupid button. Somebody spent like months developing this, and I fucking hate it.
You know, everybody's shitting on Twitter moments. But let me tell you this: they had one that was just like owls in hats. Like, someone just collected all these little vines of these little tiny owls that are people's pets, and then putting hats on them. And I was like, this is why they made. This is exactly why Twitter moments existed, so that I could see hats on owls. And like that was Just imagine how many millions of dollars in web development and testing would are put into this, and it's like, so we can just have fucking owls with hats on.
Yeah, like some guy at like his like Thanksgiving dinner, like he's like the in-law, and like they're asking him like, oh yeah, so like yeah, it's really exciting that like you work for Twitter. Like, what are you developing? And he's like, it's owls. It's owls and hats, really. It's not any more exciting than it sounds, and I've been thinking about killing myself pretty intensely for like 2 years. Oh, you guys want to see my baby kitten? All right, I just adopted him, and
Wait, I want to see your shirt off. Somebody asked me to get you.
all right, shirts off. I'm skinnier than I was before, but I'm doing all right.
Look at that.
Hold on.
Look at that torso.
You might be skinnier than you were before, but I'm just as hard, baby.
Look at this boy.
Oh my
This
goodness.
guy. Oh my gosh. This is Bruce. Bruce Bro Dude.
Wow.
Or Bruce Jenner. That's whatever. Yeah. So I'm going to be using him. He's been writing most of my stuff lately. Been getting some pretty good engagements. And he still has claws, and I'm shirtless, and this is really dangerous. Oh, look at that.
Oh, cameo. GF cameo.
Yeah. There's her butt. Hey-oh. She's got
So, Brandon, you also had to, like, at this point, you kind of have to switch over to, like, the people you follow, like, filter your notifications, right? Because I have to imagine letting off fire tweet after fire tweet that's 200, 250 retweets and whatever more faves that, like, you can't possibly, like, maintain sanity.
It's still on all.
Oh, God, wow. He's not above the fame
It's
yet.
still on. It's still on all. I'm still a man of the people. But I check them less than I used to.
I don't read any of them, but like they're all still there.
I had to log off.
Never log off, bitch. Never log off.
But it's cool that you were mature enough to like accept that about yourself, whereas I was just like, no, get over it. Like,
Oh no, absolutely no, because I was in sort of this was like the moment where I realized like I need to make a shift here. Is like I had broke up with an ex like late July, and then we sort of like got back together like early October. But on the grounds of like, oh, let's just like be honest with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
That's the worst, man. Honesty sucks.
And we were honest with each other up until like that kind of like Twitter famous girl like hit on me on Twitter. And
That's tight.
then we hung out. I told my ex about this. And then we hung out again. I didn't mention it, and then she saw a picture on Insta where I put like the photo credit to like that girl, this other girl, and then she was like,
That's why you never cite your sources, right?
oh, exactly. Like I was like, it was my bad, clearly. But I did that, and then we had a conversation where it was basically like, oh yeah, I was like valuing content over human emotion.
Mhm.
I need to log off.
That's very real.
It's tough, and we all deal with it. Like like I said, like I've been like trying to chill. I mean, I'm still doing like ridiculous dumb shit every day, but like I'm trying to be safe about it, responsible about it. I don't know. I think I announced it earlier. Like I said, I can't remember things after they happen now, but I've got health insurance now and a new apartment, so it's good. I'm trying to be like a responsible adult.
Like literally every 20 minutes, time to just be like, "Hey guys, I got health insurance now. Got an apartment. This is my cat, Bruce. Have you guys seen this? He's got claws."
Check him out. Check him out. Bruce. Oh my God! Look, he's looking right at you.
He is. Oh my God, that's a cute cat.
All right, enough with the fucking
He
cat.
kind of looks like the Men in Black aliens.
Who looks like the Men in Black aliens? My cat?
Yeah,
Well, maybe he is. That'd be great.
and eyes. I mean, I know he doesn't have tentacles and whatever in an exoskeleton, but he does look like that.
But
So,
outside of
Brandon,
that, it's basically the same thing.
yeah,
He's a crazy guy though. I mean, like he's definitely got the bro dude genes. Oh yeah, one creepy thing that that girl bro dude keeps saying is like we'll be relaxing with the cat, like watching some Netflix, and he's like cuddling up, and she'll be like, he's so adorable, and I'm like, I know he's a tiny sweet baby, and she's like, I can't believe we made him. I'm like, like she just keeps saying it like really subtly, like he's our child, and it trips me up every time. Yes, clearly you're kidding, but like she did give birth to it, so it's weird.
yeah, that would happen. Who knows? But you know, we're happy for you. So Brandon, to go back to that idea of like valuing content over other people. I know for you, because I mean, obviously you're in entertainment. You've been doing stand-up comedy for a long time, but like, how does how you are on Twitter, and I think I've seen sort of a shift, and I mean everybody shifts over the years, but kind of this, and if this is off base or whatever, but like kind of that parody of like meme and teen culture.
Oh yeah.
How has that like helped you, like with your, in real life bookings and jobs and stuff? And does that hinder you at all? Because people are like, oh, that's the guy that makes the LMAO smash the like button tweets or whatever.
It's like there has been like a shift where like there's like a job I have starting January at like a very major cable network. I have like there's an NDA, so I can't really like get that into detail with it, but I'm working at like I'm working at like a network where I essentially like once a week like tell them about like what's cool and like take them events like a couple times a month.
You're like resident like cool youth.
Right, like I'm like a millennial whisperer.
Yeah.
Like that's like a job I have with them, like an internal job. Like I go into an office for that.
The
like,
millennial whisperer.
And so that like I think like I can probably credit that to the internet.
Dude, you're up on it. Like something, Brandon, that like I love about your shit is that like I see, and like I've said this to Boss before too. Like you guys are really good at like creating memes, like starting shit, whether it's like like a joke format or like a picture. Like I see stuff.
Oh, thank you.
And then I see it starting to blow up, and I'm like, dude, like. Brandon or Boss like said that like that's their joke, and like now it's everybody's.
I mean I feel like some people use Bernie 2016 let's get it popping bitch, right?
Yes.
People that use that, right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't know, I would say I didn't create smash that like button. I would say I popularized it a little bit maybe.
That's the same thing. I mean, well, when it comes to the internet, like if you say you created something, then you did. I don't know how long.
I did create the Netflix and chill meme.
Wait, did you actually create the Netflix and chill meme? Because like I think
I just posted I posted that like Netflix and chill like 9/11 documentary.
Yeah.
And then like every like whack parody account started stealing it. And then I just started telling people at parties that I created the Netflix and chill meme.
Yeah, that's kind of it. It's like you really can just be like, I created that. Like when I did I got like a couple direct messages from like people that like write for kind of serious outlets or whatever. They were asking me like, and somebody did the actually truly beautiful journalism. Like went back and like found the person that started the It Me meme, but they were like, "Oh, did you start that, or where did you?" It's like, no, I didn't do that at all. Like, I just like it existed, and then you popularize it or whatever.
Oh yeah, you absolutely.
I could walk around just yelling that all day, and so I think that's kind of cool, right? Like, if you can be like, to some extent, I mean, whether you created it or not, if you help popularize it, I don't know if it necessarily makes it yours, but
I think that's just as good. I mean, like, just because like. The nature of the internet is just like everybody's just fucking, doing the same thing. Like it's hard to trace something back to somebody. So like usually I'll just give credit to the person that like popularized it and did it best. Like like there's funny shit out there, but like most people like don't use it right, and like yeah, like I don't know, for every 100 tweets I read, there's like one that I'm like, nah, that was pretty funny. Like, but whoever's
You've
doing
seen
it
that
and like
Jaden
makes
Smith
it
stairs speech, right?
what?
You've seen that like Jaden Smith stairs video?
Yeah,
He's talking about like, oh, if Drake steps on this stair, I'm not gonna not step on Drake's stair. Like, yeah, I'm gonna step on Kanye's stair. Or, like that shit. Like that's the internet. He just described the internet.
yeah, yeah. So like, I think just giving credit to like whoever makes something the funniest or uses it the best is like all good. Like for like, I actually haven't tweeted many pictures of Naked Man recently, but like that was my thing for a while, and it'll always be my thing. Like that naked dude standing in front of a green screen, just like
Oh yeah.
turned backwards. But like, I wasn't the first person to tweet that picture, but like someone else that I know used to tweet it sometimes, and he used it in a different way that I thought was funny. And then like I started tweeting all the time, and now it's all over the place. And my cat just jumped onto the Christmas tree. Fuck.
Oh, I just read this Sex J mention.
Oh yeah, love Sex J. Shout out to the sexual Jumanji.
He just said not watching Brandon Wardell on the Three Buttsketeers because I've already jacked off twice today.
So wait, you
By
you
the way,
met
I brought sexual Jumanji back to Twitter. Like,
You-
I will take full responsibility for that. Because Sex J retired from Twitter, and then I was in Milwaukee opening for Bo Burnham, and then put Sex J on the list. And then Sex J's first tweet when he was back in the game was a picture of his like Bo Burnham ticket.
That's sick. That I take full credit for getting Iron Ghazi back online. I mean, like, yeah, all right. So this is a good. We're all taking credit for whatever we want, and
That's the internet.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No, when Trill Ballins deactivated on Friday, he sent out a message in our group message, and he was like, "I'm deactivating," and all of our responses were just like, "No, you're gonna cost us a follower." That's like all we said.
No.
I didn't realize he was gone and he came back. I hate when like normally when I see, it's kind of hard sometimes, like unless somebody's your favorite person, I don't realize when someone deactivates for like a while until people start whining about it, and like but I don't even remember where that was going. See, that keeps happening too.
Hey, Tom,
Yeah.
have you adopted a cat or do you have health insurance?
Yeah, actually, I just got health insurance and I adopted a cat. His name's Bruce. I'll grab him in a minute. You can see.
Okay, good. Yeah, we'd love to see him. So Brandon, I have to imagine because you're in like an entertainment industry that, and I've kind of noticed this from just like writing stuff or whatever, is that the people with power, the people with money, they will pay you because of they know that you have a built-in audience. So it's like, instead of like taking a risk on somebody that's that's maybe really good with like 1,000 followers or whatever, and this is not to say like you're mediocre or something, but like somebody that is not as good, and you can say that for like a lot of Vine stars and stuff, but like that they're just like kind of there, but for whatever reason they were real active and they did whatever, and they have like a built-in network of like audience that they'll just pay for that. So like that's good that you're getting like more jobs and whatnot from it. But do you have any kind of has there been any backlash from that of like, oh wow, this is like my reputation for this, and like, or that like maybe not just cost you a job, but like thinking like, okay, like I think you're relatively young, like 22, 23 or something like that, but like can you continue, and I guess you can, because you can look at me and then people that are even older than me still doing kind of stuff, but like you think like moving as you age, like you've got to eventually maybe get out of that, or just like still kind of stay
Get out of
like
the lane I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's always like evolving. I'm not gonna be 30 years old being like, hey, LMAO, bruh.
Well, okay. Well, I'm 29 and I'm gonna go delete that tweet.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm just messing with you, man.
I mean, Robesman is like 30 something, but like because of like stand up and all that, like I wanna, I'm not gonna stay in that lane. But
Yeah,
like,
I've chosen a very immature lane for myself too. I haven't chosen it, like it's who I am. But yeah, sometimes I look ahead and I'm like, fuck, man. When what am I gonna be tweeting like 2 or 3 years from now if I'm still alive? And it's, well, definitely still about dicks, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dicks and
You
401k.
can do more sophisticated dick jokes.
Yeah, like
You travel the world a little bit, backpack through Europe.
Yeah.
Some good obscure references that you can do. Maybe pick up some
Absolutely.
art stuff you can drop in there.
I was thinking about it earlier. We probably should have just named this podcast "Dick Boys," but
Yeah, probably. That's that's about right. So, Brandon, do you think that like with whatever with the lane that you're in or whatever, do you think that hinders you at all, like for any in real life stuff or any of the entertainment stuff that you're trying?
Nah, I think like it's just helped. Like it's just helped in terms of comedy. Like the past year. This is like the first year of comedy where I'm like actually making like a grown-up amount of money.
fuck yeah, fuck
Like
yeah.
I was living in squalor this time last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I have to like delete shit, but like that's I delete shit like anyway. Like, but sometimes I have to delete shit because it's like an issue or something, you know?
Okay, so and this
People
is a tweet that's
so
this tweet has
sensitive.
stuck in my mind forever. And so if you can't respond to this question, we'll just move on. But did you have to delete the joke about college kids being offended by Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, I didn't have to delete that. I think it was
Okay,
maybe
that was the
because
funniest tweet I've ever seen in my life.
Was it a tweet about? Did I throw
It was
shade
when
at Jerry Seinfeld?
He was on ESPN radio talking about how kids on college campuses are like easily offended, and you were just like, yeah, I could see why Jerry Seinfeld wouldn't want to do shows at college campuses with his edgy content about like hot dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that is. It's like funny because it's like, it's funny that like that was coming from Jerry Seinfeld, just
Right.
because like that maybe is true that like a lot of college audiences are pretty PC, but like that's never an issue for Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry, like nobody's like, you know, it's very like, you know, relatable, like observational comedy. Like I doubt any kids are like, man, like that shit he said about sweaters was fucked up, man. Like, I'm about to like drop like such like I'm about to drop.
I'm going home to write a think piece after this.
Like, yeah, nobody's writing angry think pieces about Jerry. Like Jerry Seinfeld is like, that's somebody that like everybody's like, yeah, I'm on board. None of this is. He has like the least problematic content of any like popping famous comedian. Like I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, he is like the biggest of all time, and he's. I mean, other than like having sex with a teenager when he was controversial. But yeah, like especially I don't know. It's been like it's been a fucking gnarly year or two in terms of like the topics on Twitter and like the things that are happening in this country and the world. And I feel like every time I log on, and like you guys can probably relate to this because like I mean I think at the end of the day like at least the four of us like we're here for the jokes. Like I don't know, and it's tough when you've got you know friends that are you know and Twitter homies and guys and girls that are like sometimes they're about the jokes and then sometimes they flip the script and you're like, oh my fucking god, like people I don't get it. And then like I admittedly don't give a shit about like anything like
Like
I just want everyone to be happy and healthy, but like sometimes I log on and like I'll see people tweeting about shit and these people like care more about issues that don't directly affect them than I've ever cared about anything in my life. Like some shit can happen in the news, and like I'm not trying to be insensitive because like there's terrible things happening, but like they're not happening to me, so like I'm fine. But like people get more worked up and upset about these things on the internet than I've ever been about anything in my whole life. Like these topics, people care more about them than I care about my parents. Like I don't know how people have the energy for that shit. Like
see my tweets like the day the shooting happened.
No, I did not see those.
It was just about how Twitter was like responding to the shit, you know? Where I posted like wait, I'll pull it up last Wednesday. Oh yeah, where it's like 1 hour. It's time to get serious about gun control. Look at the mass shooting statistic. 2 hours. Hulu Plus and hand job? Like,
Yeah, that's
1 minute. Whenever
yeah.
I turn on the news, I'm disgusted with this country. I feel sick. 2 hours. Bitch, I know guac is extra. Like it's that shit.
Yeah, and I can't keep up, and like it throws me off, and like I've had to
like theories like
unfollow.
fucking like bad fave star dudes will just like all of a sudden be like social justice warriors where you're like, wait.
Yeah. Oh my god.
People's like, I mean, that's their whole brand is to be mad for show.
Right.
To be
Literally
pompous
2
for
hours
show.
ago, you're like, women sucking. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think I mean, going along with this, my favorite thing is like where something really bad happens nationally, and this has happened to me. I did it at one time. I came on during like I don't remember. I think it was like the moment of silence for Mike Brown or something. I didn't know. I'd been off of Twitter for like 2 days or something like that, and I just like got on and tweeted something. Like just at the worst time possible, and it was like, and I was like, holy shit, like I'm so sorry, I just really didn't know, man, I just really needed to come on here and say like, like Dick looked like a balloon animal or whatever. I'm really sorry that I like, and so now when I hop on, like really sometimes if it's been a while since I've been on, I hop on and I scroll just to make sure that I'm not like about to post like like getting my dick sucked in the club or something, and it's like, wow, like the White House is blown up, and like I'm the guy in the feed. Like, this is the most fucked up thing during a time of crisis.
These national tragedies like really kill the vibe. Like if everyone out there could just stop fucking shit up and doing things wrong, like I'm just trying to like laugh and talk about my dick with my friends, like it's the worst. And like yeah, like
I think they're good.
Actually,
I think
that's a controversial opinion. That's very controversial.
Wait, can we cut that?
Yeah.
Don't
worry, man. There's like 2 people watching this, and one of them is my mom, so she won't say anything.
It was really nice of her to tune in.
So with and I'll toss this to Jacob because you had an interesting concept that I hadn't really thought about the way you phrased it, and Brandon had agreed with you. Once you said it, I was like, oh, that's something I've noticed, but like what you were talking about for one of the topics.
Yeah. So, and actually, I noticed that this was a thing because of Brandon, like just things he would tweet, but like for me at least always, and for most people I saw on Twitter, like the thing was always self-deprecation and just like that was the way you got it. That was the way you got attention from other people. Is just like making fun of yourself because that's how people can relate to you. It's just like,
right.
Yeah.
Wait, Brandon, what was it?
I ate 30 wings last night and took a disgusting shit today, and my life is falling apart. And people are like, yeah, no, that's me too. That's going on. But like,
yeah. Brandon has that bit where he's like, Brandon, you have that. What is it where you describe yourself as like an Asian teen girl or something, like a businessman's dream?
I say I look like what a Japanese businessman jerks off to.
Yeah, like, dude,
and
that shit.
I also say I look like an anime character. Like I look like a Japanese person's drawing of a white person.
Oh, here's a good tweet of Brandon's that's like a really nice mix of like mentioning something that people are very passionate about, like a socio-political issue, and then like making it funny. Because like yeah, like I have a hard time. Like a lot of times I'll log on and like I look at the timeline and I'm like, oh my god, everybody's so mad. Like I can't say what I want to say right now because people are gonna be like, oh, it's real sensitive. It's like, oh, sorry, like. Too bad. I don't watch the news and I don't give a shit. Like I'm gonna tweet what I want when I want to, but sometimes yeah, you gotta like get your, dip your finger in the water and be like, it's too hot today, I can't do that. But here's one of Brandon's. It's gays getting married. What's next? Me marrying my dog with piercing blue eyes and a strong body. Is that what's next? Me marrying my sexy dog? Like, that's a really nice way to like slide in, not be offensive, and like, get a few thousand interactions. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, the other thing I think Brandon does really well, and that like it's like that faux flexing kind of thing, or just like even just picking like one thing in your life that you're okay with about yourself, and like really just talking about it all the time and making it sound like you have some semblance of self-confidence. That like, I mean, because I don't, but like even like just my hair, like just doing this, like that's the thing that I'll talk about on Twitter for like hours a day, and people will be like, haha, yeah, Bama Bang's nice, like just and like you do
have really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, like I feel like I fake flex on Twitter a lot. But sometimes it does feel like that is like some brushback I've gotten is that like it feels like real flexing sometimes, which maybe it kind of is sometimes. But like I've definitely like I had like an argument with my ex like on Sunday. Like I was like on set and then we like had like a break and then I was talking to her and she was talking about how like I'm like feeling myself online too much. And she was also
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
There was an issue of like I have been like posting about like Xanax and whatever. Like like I have been like posting about like drinking a lot or like drugs.
Hey man, there's no such thing as a bad tweet as long as it's coming from one of us or someone that we like.
Well, I think too, a lot of people like think that because you're happy online or something that like you really like yourself or like that you're happy with your station in life. Like I don't know, sometimes you get on there and you're flowing from the spirit scroll and you let off a couple good tweets because your life is in shambles and people are like, oh man, that dude must like really think highly of himself, or like I know like sometimes you let off like a tweet just like it literally pops in your head and you tweet it, and people think like you're over there like running this shit through like algorithms and like multiple rewrites like, and
I just have
it's like no dude, like I'm really just like the shit popped in my head, I have no filter, everything is terrible in my life and like I'm just trying to get this into the ether so someone notices.
Like, my Twitter account is just like I'm just a manic depressive crackhead thought on there. And,
yeah,
I put it all out there and then delete later. Like that's all it is. That's all the internet is.
That's like whenever I say anything positive or anything like good going on in my life, remember that I don't have health care because I don't want to pay for it. I'm not Tom. I don't have health care. I owe 6 figures in student loans, and it saps my salary.
Whoa.
How do you wait, you went to school in Indiana, right?
Yeah.
No offense, I'm like, what costs that much money in Indiana? You feel like you can buy that amount of money.
Yeah, did you go to college like 4 times?
No, I finished in 4 years. I just
I dropped out. I went to school and dropped out twice. I'll probably do it a 3rd time. I'm making my way through, and I don't know anywhere near that. And even if I don't pay it off, I'm still better off than you are in terms of college debt. That's fucked.
No, 100%.
Yeah. I did a semester and have zero debt.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, dude, but you're fucking doing what you love and doing what you want to do. Like that is the American Asian dream.
And this is also the comfiest podcast I've ever done.
Comfy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all about comfort. Oh man. Speaking of like
a t-shirt, dress, and OVO sweatpants right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now see, just like.
Let's see that dick.
No, Justin and Brandon, like you guys are, I've seen you, like Brandon, like you and I are like have just become more familiar recently, but like I mean I know you're tight with Robesman, like you guys have been, I've seen you climbing the fashion ladder, especially Justin, like.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And I respect it a lot. It's inspiring. It's.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully, okay. So I hope he like holds up to this agreement. I think Paul Shear's gonna wear it at the Star Wars premiere.
Oh shit.
If he goes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Brandon, there's someone, a Twitter pal of mine from Philadelphia, Amy Lee P, just said, "Can you find out where Brandon got his sweatpants?"
Oh yeah, the OVO store.
Yep, that's what I told her. There we go. See?
You should like just start wearing like selling. You know, like how athletes sell like their like game worn jerseys. So like go on a podcast, go on a TV show or something, and just like sell your game worn like sweats or like t-shirt or something like that.
Nobody's putting out cool sweats, right? I mean, like I guess Kanye West, but like I don't know who's putting out cool sweats right now.
No, yeah.
I wanna put out some sweats.
Do it.
Like I made those shirts, but like I wanna like collab with like Brittany Scott on like sweats.
Yes.
I'm bye.
This is like what Rob Kardashian did with socks, right? He was just like, I think I'm gonna do socks now.
Yeah, essentially.
Is he dead? He's
like-
alive?
I try to do like 72 different things, none of which I'm good at.
But if you do enough of them, it just adds up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing with very early Childish Gambino, where his flex was that like he had 3 different jobs. Like I'm a stand-up comedian, I'm a rapper, and then I'm a writer actor. And it was basically like people that like lament are like, oh, I can rap better than him or something. And he's like, congratulations, because it was like this is one of my 3 jobs. If you don't rap better than me, then like what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like you're like even more of a level of like defense mechanism against it. It's like if I do all these things and I'm pretty good at most of them and maybe better or less or whatever. It's like I've got all this shit going on. But like
which like by the way,
you can't even get in one thing. Like shut the fuck up.
His music got good once he got sad.
That's true, yeah. Like, but why do I see so much hate on him? Like, I think I always
once he started being sad and doing drugs, and so that's why I started there.
I can't wait for that phase of his career, Brandon. Like
it's
the post fame jade that's gonna come from maybe 4 years from now or something after you've kind of gone through and you're a veteran, and then it's just like really reflecting, and you're gonna like have like the dopest stand-up like special ever. I feel that's in the cards for you. 4 years. Did I say 4 years? Because you'll be 27. So hopefully you die, and then you. Hopefully, I'm just saying like it'd be awesome. You hit that classic stand-up set and then die in a horrible like.
Absolutely.
Horrible clubbing accident. Like I love that old like Robesman. Like I think tweeted a picture of it or something, but he was like whatever club he was at. This dude literally bought like hundreds of cases of beer because there wasn't a VIP section and like walled off a corner of the club to create this VIP section.
Like a fort?
Imagine like Brandon like it does this stuff and like you're in the club and this shit just like topples on top of you and dies. Like wow, that's how I want to die.
Oh, absolutely. Like I feel like I'm like perfect 27 club material. Like I feel like it's like because like my mentality is like, yeah, I don't know, it would be chill to die, but I want to get like a few projects off first, like I want to I'm doing this, I'm doing this like movie this week, and then I'm like going to Hawaii and like doing this like Comedy Central set, and then it's like I want to start there. I want to like get a few things, get like a Netflix special in there, like be in like a couple more movies, and then just like die. Like
what else is there to do after that?
What's that?
I've been fucking sad for 2 years, man. I'm 29. Like, I should.
Yeah.
Why would anybody want to live past 27? It's nothing but pain and taxes and like just falling over and hurting yourself.
Right. Like, why would I say like I would probably creatively peak at 27. Yeah. What do I want to? What I want to stay alive and just get worse?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Good, thank you.
By the way, if I do die at 27 and this video is like online, it's gonna be the creepiest shit. It's gonna be like
Yeah, absolutely.
so sad. Like people are gonna like watch this clip and be like, "Whoa, this is so sad. We should have seen the warning signs. This is so depressing."
That was my favorite thing after Kanye announced or Kim or whatever. It's like naming their son Saint. I went to twitter.com/SaintWest, and it's like his last tweet like 4 years ago was rap music has ruined my life. LOL. I retweeted that shit, and I'm gonna
wait. Oh, that was the name of
baby.
That's the name.
That shit is definitely over 700 or 600 last time I checked.
Saint West.
How serendipitous is that? Like, if that guy was active on Twitter, he wouldn't be able to be on there. It would have ruined his life. But he actually probably died at 27. So good for him.
Wait, that was somebody with the username Saint West.
Yeah, at Saint West.
Holy shit! I'm finding this right now.
Yeah, dude. Like his last tweet was it was like rap music has ruined my life. LOL or something like that. It was like from 2011. So unfortunately,
oh my God.
around it would have very serendipitous.
Tim Dude finally logs on.
Tim Brodu comes back. No.
That was the worst thing to ever happen to me. Hold on, I'm just making a bowl of cereal. I'm right here. Don't worry.
By the way, Tom.
Yeah.
This guy, Theo.
Oh yeah, man.
Added
Theo.
both of us and said I'd slide into either of you.
Yeah, if we were Theo's a great guy, and he is very open about his sexual attraction toward me, and I appreciate it very much. And I think that if we were all in the same room right now, we'd have to kiss for Theo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
For you, Theo.
I like his amendment of like, I'd slide into either one of your DMs. It's like, no, I'd slide into either one of you.
Either of you.
I will fuck you right now.
Slide on in, baby. Slide on in.
I mean, as a twink, I get a lot of that online. You know, it's what I'm over it.
Oh yeah, since I started taking the shirt off, like, I mean, I've always been like, I've never changed my Twitter avi. Like, I took the picture of myself naked on like Christmas a few years ago, and then the homie Slimmy Hendrix like made it cool for me and put some colors on it, but like that's all been my thing. No clothes. But since I started taking it off on the podcast, there's been quite an outpouring of DMs and messages.
Wait, did Slimmy Hendrix make that?
Yeah, Slimmy did that.
Right.
Yeah, he's the man. Love you, Trey.
Yeah, he's a beautiful human.
But yeah, I'm a little worried for myself, like that I could be sexually assaulted.
I mean, there's definitely a dude out there that has thousands of screen caps of you in a folder that he turns up to constantly.
Just get all the screen caps you want.
All those from the last podcast or whatever, we started just drawing dicks on your face.
Yeah.
That dude is he's gonna be mad. He's like, I'm tuning in if they don't draw a dick on his face.
Has a dick?
I'm gonna sell it on YouTube.
Somebody on YouTube left this comment that was like, Brandon is so freaking cute. I want to suck his toes and fuck him in the ass so bad.
Oh, that's a weird combo.
But they said freaking.
Oh.
Like they were like, oh, I want to suck his toes and fuck his ass. He's so freaking cute.
Oh no! Get off.
Hey, like it makes you like understand why like being a woman like sucks. Like where compliments don't feel good. Like that compliment doesn't feel good.
Yeah, like I can tell from the.
Oh, like I feel violated, and it's like, oh yeah, like that's just what it's like being on the street. If you're like a like popping young woman, like I just have to like read that occasionally online.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for.
Oh, what was the comment? He said, "I want to hold his ass."
No.
Like he wants to just hold it, or what did he say?
No.
I just want to get up and cup that and just. Well, there's no licking involved, Tom.
Yeah.
Just hold it. Like that's even creepier. Like I don't want anything sexual.
To hold my ass.
I feel like somebody with big hands, maybe like famed Twitter user the homie Hancock. Like he's a big dude with big hands. He could probably take Brandon's whole ass in one hand and just I don't know.
I tried to, also Twitter user Top Shelf Tyson. So the thing with Nog is like I'm 5'8", and literally everyone else there was 6 foot or taller. Hancock's 6'10", Lucas is 6'7",
Jesus.
like Coley Mick is like 6'4", Trilato's like 6'2", 6'3". Like everyone's so tall, and at one point it was like
I thought Will was like 4 feet tall.
yeah, no, they're all fucking tall. Like at one point it was me and Scott Mertz, and Scott's like around my height, and we were just in the club trying to like join in the conversation. It was like a 6'10" guy, 6'7", 2 6'4s, and we're all looking up, and it was like two kids at like a cookout, like hoping an adult like gives them a hot dog that actually burns too much. We're just like looking up, like, oh yes, hey, we're here.
Did you challenge them all to a basketball game?
Yeah, we wanted to play basketball. We could have won somewhere, but New York actually banned us from playing because we were too good.
I hear there aren't many basketball courts in New York.
There's one, I believe, that everyone has to share.
It's called Fucker Park, right? No, Rucker Park. That's what it is. Rucker. All right, so I think we should do what is traditional here and share some dick stories. I just want to hear, Brandon, have you ever injured your dick or had like a humiliating experience related to your penis?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any times like my dick got fucked up, like off top.
I'll start like
Yeah,
I've got because
I have like a pretty like I feel like my dick is it's pretty like unharmed.
That's great, dude.
And how did he get on the show? We're in charge of betting. Like,
Oh,
you have to send a picture of your dick.
Right, you have to send dick shots. You have to send
It
head
looks
shots.
pretty fucked up, but I guess maybe you're just born that way.
This is the way it's always been. It's awful. Like so, well, like I thought of another one the other day that I don't know if I mentioned. This is actually more balls related, but so like seeing your own dick get injured, like, and everyone's heard it, like, you know, the time I was like jerking off and like my long nail just like sliced my dick and like it was just a bloodbath, terrible. But
I
like
get manicures, man.
no, yeah, that's the thing.
I get manicures. My fingernails would never fuck up my dick.
Yeah, you got to be careful, but like I am careful with my dick. Like I'm not walking around dick first, like slamming it indoors, but like it always gets hurt, like somehow. And I was remembering the other day, like after my hernia surgery, like two or 3 years ago, like I knew, first of all, I had this. It fixed one thing, like I had like another mini hernia in there, and so like since I was in high school, I got it playing soccer. Like one of my nuts would always just be trying to come up inside my body, like, and it did the time that like it happened. Like we had to like get the nut down and like lasso it. But after my hernia surgery, what they didn't tell me was that like there's going to be a lot of like blood pooling in your pelvis, and so like I thought it was just here, you know, like right above, like this is where the hernia is at, and like the dick's here, and then the balls are down here. And I thought that the dick and balls would be fine, and it fixed my ascending nut. Like now they're both down and they stay there all the time, which is like really great. I don't know how I lived like that for so long, but when I woke up from the surgery, everything was fine. I went home, went to sleep, woke up the next day, and like tried to get in the shower. And right before I turned to get in the shower, I looked in the mirror and I saw my package, and my balls looked like someone had just like kind of like hung them and just like beat the shit out of them for like an hour with like a bat. Like they were just bruised as.
How long is the recovery process for that?
Like I mean, it's probably just like a week, like 2 weeks until you can like, you know, start like being comfortable walking around and shit. But like you can't really like exercise for a while. But like the sight of seeing my balls like look like like Ronda Rousey's like face after a fight was traumatizing. And like usually all the dick injuries are funny, but that one was like I almost like fucking passed out and smashed my head in the shower, which would have been super exciting, and it'd be nice to hurt something other than my dick for once. Which why falling on my head was really nice because like I got to the hospital and I was like, my dick's fine. Like I don't even have. It's not even an issue this time. Like for once, like I didn't hurt my dick, but I got fucking brain damage. So like,
before having health insurance.
Yes, yeah. Now I've got health insurance now. It's really great, and I just
health insurance now, right?
I have a problem with I don't know if I've told the story on here, but I definitely when I was a youngster, it was like 8th grade, and just really getting into masturbation in an unhealthy way. And I remember I was like my parents were gone or something. I like went out on the back deck like to be naked in my backyard and like lay down in the shade lounger and like just jerk my dick. And like I leaned back or something, and at one point, yeah, dude, my nut went back into my.
You got to be careful, dude. If you're
just like
God damn.
Painful, but then number 2, it's like, holy shit, I'm going to have to live the rest of my life like this. I'm only going to be able to pee half as much. I'm only going to be able to ejaculate half as much. I'm only going to be half of a man. I'm going to have this nut stuck like way up in me. And like then like how am I going to explain that to my parents? Like it's like how did this happen?
In the backyard.
On our outdoor furniture, and it went back in my body because I reclined too far back.
Oh, man.
Also, why would God make our hole? Why would God make the dick socket big enough for a nut to fit back into? This is like terrible engineering.
You guys have been living risky, like you've been like living like on the edge.
Oh yeah. No, I mean just like as I age, like I realize like, and nobody tells you this, like when you really are. Like I said too, like over the years, like I think my dick was way bigger when I was like 18, 19. It has nothing to do with like any weight that I've gained. I just think like over the years of just like eroding your dick and slamming it back into your body, it just gets smaller and.
I thought what's like the difference between jacking off and jelking?
Yeah. Yo, okay, so my go-to...
Wait, what was the word? Jelking?
Yeah, it's like Kegels for your dick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I do that sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say this proudly on here, I can have an orgasm and clench the vas deferens and have the orgasm but not, squirt, I guess is what...
Oh, so you can kind of like regulate the flow.
Yes. What? Now, here's what they don't tell you about like masturbation techniques. So I don't know what you guys do. Some people like.
Okay. Cum is the best part, though.
No, well it is, but also too like
I'm really not in it for the cum.
Okay, so like if it's been a while. Okay, so if you're with a girl and it happens, and like you're with a girl, it's been a while, whatever the case is, you're super hard, whatever. Like 5 minutes into it, you're about to like nut. It's like, but once you get that orgasm through, your dick's a little bit less sensitive and you can keep going. But if you're like nut, and then it's like, oh shit, now I gotta clean it, whatever, then it's like you gotta wait a little bit to maybe get the dick back up. It's like you can hold it and it's like, oh, okay, I'm done. You can keep going. It's a very good trick to have.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Justin,
power.
Justin, you got a strong dick.
So I want to get this out. So like, what they don't tell you about, like, it's like masturbation techniques of how that's gonna ruin your life. Number one, I guess the hairy palms. I think it causes like blindness later in life. But like, so instead of like doing this move, I like to do the wrist torque edge stimulation.
Oh, you're giving mostly.
I'm that kind of guy. But that shit just fucked my urethra up, dude. As I get older, my prostate is like not as healthy or whatever. Like my shit is like, it used to be like, just a straight stream, and now it's like it sprays. It's like kind of shaky. It's like whatever. It's like I definitely, because I chose that. Any teens out there watching this, don't do a lifetime of this. Mix it up a little bit, because like now it's like my shit is all over the place when I pee.
I mean, the human body is so resilient. Like, think about if you took anything else, like, not on your body, and you did what you do to your dick when you jerk off to that thing, like, every day, sometimes multiple times a day, for like a decade or two. Like, that thing would be destroyed. Like, it wouldn't exist after a while. But like, the dick like repairs and well, like I don't know, mine doesn't repair that great, and like it's bruised and it's beat up, but like the resilience of the human body is astounding. Like the damage we do to our dicks, and like also ladies, like with the vagina, like that's a lot of wear and tear, but it comes back like stronger than ever.
I mean, it's a self-sustaining ecosystem.
And I guess that's really like, when it comes down to it, like that's the only reason we're here is just to like get our dicks and vaginas working and mash them together or however you sex.
I didn't jack off until like a little late.
How late? How late?
Like last week. I don't know. It's very cool. Not until like 16.
Yeah.
And
whoa, dude.
yeah, but like before that, I would look at stuff that you would jack off to. However, I didn't want to touch it because of like Catholic school.
Yeah.
So I would just get a boner in front of like the computer, like I'd be full nude, have a boner, and then just like look at it.
And just be there with it, like you were just it's you and the boner.
Here we are together.
You must have been so excited when you found out about coming. You're like, oh shit, there's a whole better part to this.
I think that's why I value cum so much. I think my youth made me value cum.
I remember the first time that I was jerking off. It was at my grandmom's beach house. Sorry, Grammy, and she has internet access, and everybody in my family watches this, so this one's gonna come back to me for sure. I regret saying that one immediately, but like I hadn't, like I had definitely was like getting boners and like thought boobs were cool and was having those feelings, but like didn't really know about jerking off. This is probably in like between like 5th and 6th grade, I think, and like the first time I went for it, like didn't really know what I was doing. Don't even remember how I got the idea to like, hey, maybe I'll like turn my hand into a vagina and have sex with it. But then I got to the point where like, which I'd never been before, where like I was about to come and I didn't know what the fuck was happening, and I just stopped and like backed away and like had to like sit down and was like, that was terrifying. And then I don't know how many tries it took me to be like, oh, that's the point. Like it's good, but I had never felt such euphoria. I hadn't, I was young. I hadn't done drugs or drank or anything, so it was like, not comfortable.
Well, yeah,
I don't remember when the first time it was. I just went for it, but yeah, it's like, yeah, just I'm just picturing Brandon just standing full nude with like the hardest boner possible, and like, all right, well, that's time to.
Wait, Tom, you're just thinking about my teenage boner?
Yeah, no, I'm picturing it all really.
Yeah, there's no time when after you said Catholic school, I was just like thinking about like you getting a boner and then like just a nun coming and just like slapping it with a ruler to like punish you.
No.
Yeah,
I was raised like super duper Christian right up until like high school.
I can tell by the haircut.
But I remember like the first time I jacked off, like the first time I came, like the first thing that came to my mind was just like, this is a sin. Like that like just rushed.
Dude, that's so fucked. That's so fucked. I was having a conversation the other day like about like when I first got caught watching porn, and then like all the subsequent times after that, Bruce in the house, that I got caught watching porn. Like I remember when I first realized like my youth was basically just like getting kicked off of one digital device and having to migrate to another and try to jack off on it, like, and so I got like completely banned like multiple times from the family desktop computer that was downstairs, and then like, but I didn't know how they knew. Like I didn't know how they were figuring it out. I didn't know about internet search history or like like cached stuff and like autofill and stuff like that. And then I remember, so I eventually like migrated up to my dad's office and would like use his like work laptop because I was like, I don't know, I thought maybe that would be better, when actually it was way worse because like he's really good with computers. So he probably knew from the start. But So like
Family was-
I would just go to Google and type in like anything that I could think of, like, and eventually like you could just go on my dad's computer, and if you went to Google and just like clicked there, like to have the cursor in there and hit any letter of the alphabet, it would just be like all the words that start with that letter, and then like boobs, tits, ass, vagina, pussy, like, and then like the names of different female celebrities, like it was like an encyclopedia, like a word generator, like of everything sexual. And my dad brought me up there, and he was like, you can't use the computer anymore, and I was like,
Wait, by the way,
why? And he was like, all right, watch this, and he just hit A, and it was like, and I was like, oh my god, you can see all that. Really, really terrible.
that's still like, I still occasionally like I'll look at porn, but like also in addition to I will sometimes go on like female celeb specific subreddits. And so like there have been like incidents where I've met people like that I've like jacked off to on Reddit.
That's crazy.
And oh, by the way, I'm like looking at the stats, and it says there's 0 likes and 4 dislikes.
Better than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought my mom was gonna hit like for me, but I guess not.
How important was the Girls Gone Wild commercial at 3 a.m. on Comedy Central on weekends?
Oh yeah, that I still to this day that just shaped my like when I was in like middle school, high school, whatever. It's like I'm not trying to watch like a 2-hour pornography film. It's like 10 seconds is all I need. Like hit like those commercials specifically shaped like my jack off habits through middle school and high school. And so when you guys are talking about so like why I'm so good at computers is because exactly what Tom was saying. So my parents caught me or whatever. I used to print and sell like printed out packets of like all Pamela Anderson nudes in 5th grade. I had a computer in my room in 5th grade. I printed the shits off and like stapled them together and was selling them.
Damn, bro.
Fucking like when she like mom would take away like the kid would take away the mouse. Well, now guess what, bitch? Now I know Alt Tab. I know how to use a computer, all shortcuts because I didn't have a mouse. Like that is
eventually Justin just gets relegated like to a fucking typewriter, and so he's just doing that thing that like really old like computers do where they just use a bunch of letters together to make a picture, and he's just fucking figuring it out until there's a
period, just going at it.
And so dude, like I mean, I was like, I think ultimately that's why I will not like. I have 2 daughters. I don't have a son, but like if I had a son, even with 2 daughters, I will not let them have like a computer in their room because I know that like I mean 5th grade, I was doing that. I was I auto-filleted at age 13. I think people.
Is that real?
I think people think it's a joke. I've tweeted about it enough. No, that's a real thing. I could
you literally sucked your own dick when you were 13?
At age 13, I could auto-fillet. Okay.
I can get my dick in my mouth, but only like probably like a 1/6 of the way down.
Yeah. So, but all that sexual
Should I try?
I can point to.
Should I try live?
What?
Should I try to suck my own dick like live on stream?
You could try.
At least just like.
Later, Rob. Wait. As I'm on cam being like, hey, should I suck my own dick live on stream? My roommate Rob is like, hey, later, Brandon.
Make sure, get Brandon to hold the computer to get a good angle.
Hold on, wait a sec. Wait, is that a Rob from the internet?
Yeah, Rob Fee.
Is that Rob Fee? Jesus Christ, Rob Fee, I love you. He was like one of the first people I ever followed on Twitter. Holy shit.
This is Tom Brody.
Follow back, Rob. Follow back, Tom.
Rob.
Holy
dude. Rob's a legend. Oh my god, this is crazy. I didn't know you guys lived together. That's fucking wild.
Livetogether.com.
Rob, do you think Brandon can suck his own dick?
Weird, like we still share a bed.
Wait, let's talk about somebody I know's living situation. Wait, don't put that. Oh, there's a girl I know that still lives with her ex and they sleep in the same bed.
What the fuck is
All right,
that?
later.
That's crazy.
We're still waiting for this, man. What are you going to get the perfect lighting? You guys got a green screen behind you, set the mood.
Well, I don't want to. My dick is like, pretty flaccid right now.
No, yeah, just keep the pants on and see if like picture it there and see if you can get close.
Yeah, you have the spine curvature.
No,
Gotta go back on your shoulders a little bit.
yeah, lean back, get on your back. You got to get on your back and try to touch the floor with your toes.
Yeah, I would. You need to turn your back to the camera and try to flip back over. So I've heard that's how you need to do it. I've heard.
How about this, guys?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If I was home.
I'm crying.
That's pretty good. Here, wait, I'll give a side version. Hold on. Let me move the cat first.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have to leave in like 2 minutes.
All right, hold on. Let me get it. I'll try this for you guys here for the internet. All right. Oh, and my girlfriend just walked in. Well, she knows what's going on. So, if I get down like this.
Tell her the internet is your girlfriend.
It's got to be like that. You got to be back and then breathe into the stretch to drop it down.
Mom. Hi, Mom. Oh, yes. I can definitely still get it. It's been a while since I tried, but...
Brandon's there. Brandon's getting there. Oh, my God. This is all
Brandon's not
wildly...
We're not going to see Brandon anywhere for 2 weeks.
Oh boy! All right, guys, I gotta head out.
Brandon, thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sure you'll. Hopefully, you don't lose that that job in January from. Hey, Brandon, we saw you trying. No. Actually, it is so.
No, that's cool now. That's what.
All the teens are trying to suck them.
I think if anything, they'll just be like, oh, so that's like. That's what like the youths are into now.
Come in small.
Thank you so much, Brandon. We love you.
Yeah, Brandon. Thanks, dude. Oh man.
Every week we do this, it's like you don't think it's like I really could not fathom how it can get worse. You know what I mean? Like, but it's vulgar, and then
like we just
in the 11th hour.
We just had our most famous, biggest guest yet, and we got him to try to suck his own dick live on the internet. I mean, like that's why I'm here.
Rob Fee watched.
Yeah, while Rob Fee was there. This is like a fucking dream for me right now. This is amazing.
And there were like interesting. We talked to a celebrity, like interesting things, and like Boss, you had great questions for him about like his career and how things were going, and then like we were finally just like, all right, so anyways, dicks.
We got them dicks too.
Well, I realized, like, I was like, this is going really great, and like I stepped out for a minute and I was like, oh my God, there has not been enough dick talk. I got to get in there, like, and steer this thing, grab the dick wheel.
A little bit of seriousness, a little bit of dick talk. You know what I mean? A little bit of that's awesome, guys. So yeah, with him gone, I guess we can wrap it up. I don't know what's going on in y'all's life. If you want to pitch anything or say any final parting words for the people.
Jacob, you got anything? Let's all like give a little send off here.
Let's see. Since the last recording, I'm now single, and I'm in love with literally any female watching this. I love you. I just want you to know, like from the bottom of my heart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, send Jacob just the most disgusting nudes you can, like the most.
Jacob, you looked into the camera really intensely when you said that, and I really believe it.
You know, if somebody does, like, between now and 6 weeks from now when we do the next episode, if Jacob has not got like a Snapchat of a girl's urethra, like I'm gonna be real mad at the internet and our fan base.
Oh man, and like the best part about all this is like Justin is like a dad, like
all right,
two,
of daughters. At some point, this is all going to come back, but also too, I think it just prepares me for like whatever is going to happen. And I mean, at some point, you can't be like, hey, you know, I tried to suck my own dick when I was 13, like trying to be relatable to your daughters, but like you can be like, I'm kind of hip, like I understand this shit, like I know what these little fucking kids are trying to do, and like every boy's trying to fuck you or whatever. But also too, like like don't like the world is against you as a female. Like just fuck all that shit. So I don't know. It's good and bad. I need to grow up a little bit more, I think, in the next couple of years, but it's good.
Nah, man, you're the man. I fucking love you guys. This is great, and we gotta, for the fans and for us, like, I think it's basically my fault that we're so irregular with this thing. But like, I'm in a good spot, like settled, and work's a little crazy, but yeah, I mean, I want to try to make it, more regular, kind of like my bowels, which are on point, like clockwork.
Wow.
No, it's good. Yeah, we would love to, and also too, like Tom, like obviously you're the, you're kind of the crux of this, but also too, you're the eye candy. So just like, if we know that you take your shirt off, then like people will be here, and that's helpful for us.
I know that you've been jerking off to thoughts of me. I know that.
Oh, absolutely. My send off is whatever, like not like a favorite, like a new favorite meme or whatever, but like I'm obsessed with this idea. John R. Healy said this, and he talking about something, and he just like made a joke about like a girl's pussy being very heavy, like a heavy pussy, like that, like you're skipping like leg day or whatever, and you can't like support the heavy pussy. So like that's my favorite meme right now, is like the idea of like just a very colossal pussy.
Yeah, Justin, I just read your tweet from Nog about what heaviest pussy contest.
Yeah.
Like when we were on the way back, like me and my girlfriend were over at my parents' house, and we came back here, and like I was reading it, and I meant to say it to her, but she really doesn't. She doesn't like the P word.
Oh yeah.
And she doesn't like the P word, but like I fucking lost it at that. Like something about the heaviest pussy contest is like the funniest shit I've ever heard. I love it.
If somebody asks like what are the measurements or something, or like whatever, it's like I don't know. I feel like it's like one of those things where like I really like just tweeting stuff and then like waiting for an at reply, and I don't remember the girl's like what her handle was or something, but like I did that, and then like I did something like like when you're trying to like calculate if you have the lower body strength to support the heavy pussy or something, like she just replied like that's why you don't skip leg day, and I was like it was the funniest thing to me. Like, that's why you don't skip leg day. It's like you're gonna try to go in and you're gonna buckle, like your knees are gonna buckle under the pressure of the heavy pussy. So
another reason I love it is because like I love talk about genitals. Like you guys know, I mean, like it's the best. But I thought that I had heard it all and thought of it all. Like I thought I had thought of that stuff every way possible, and I had never once had that profound thought that you had of the heavy pussy, and I just
all praises be to John R. Healy, but I'm obsessed with that idea right now. That's what where I'm getting. Well, I've sent a couple of tweets about that, and I will continue to send a couple of tweets about it. But I gotta go, and I love you guys, and yeah, let's try to do it next week or next 2 weeks now that Tom's in a good place and looking very svelte and sexy.
Oh,
dude, and thank you, Bruce, for making cameos.
Boss, thank you, man. We fucking love you. I love you guys.
Bye, Jacob.
See ya.
All right, so yeah, anybody who's still tuned in, thank you. They're gonna start dropping like flies now. But yeah, very sick. The time flew for me on this one. Like this was.
That did go by really quick.
Went by super fast. I also think this is like the first one we did where like none of us were trashed.
No, I mean I'm pretty drunk. So here's a trick for all you fitness freaks out there: get a blender bottle, because then anything in there, it just looks like it's probably something healthy. But this was mostly tequila, partly orange juice, partly Red Bull.
I thought you were. I saw it like right when we first started, and I was like, that looks like beer, but he's drinking out of a shaker, so like it's got to just be like I thought maybe you had made like a shake and put like some wheat germ in there or something. No, you were.
That'd have been responsible. That's my new go-to though. So if anybody has a blender bottle already, or you just want to look like a fitness freak out in public and not an alcoholic, that's the way to do it.
That's a solid move. Everybody out there, pay attention to that. You and Justin are fucking world-class drinkers. I think the best drinker that I know is Iron Ghazi. I know you guys have met. I don't think you got a chance to booze, but oh my God, that guy can fucking drink. Respect. He taught me how to drink, and like I thought I knew, but good God.
Well,
All right. So yeah, I guess we'll say goodbye and we'll hang it up.
sounds good.
So, everybody, thanks for watching.
You guys,
Only like 10 people hung up since Justin left, so that's not so bad.
that's awesome. They they like alcohol tips.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Twitter, everybody, all the homies, we love you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
See you in 2 weeks ish, hopefully.
Peace.